our reserves by approximately $4.3 million. Therefore, we are drawing on our reserves to offset the shortfall in our annual operating budgets. In terms of the projected impact on utilization as presented in the final staff report, we see our utilization is predicted to increase from 67% to 72%, and our excess pupil spaces would be reduced from 6,361 to 4,878, therefore just over 1,400 pupil places. In terms of the projected impact on the capital renewal costs as presented in the final staff report, if fully implemented, it would eliminate $31.9 million in potential liability costs. And this, Madam Chair, concludes the presentation this evening.
Any questions? Trustee Morrison.
If I could, through you, Madam Chair, to the Superintendent of Business.
Absolutely.
Just want to thank you again, Dennis. This has been an enormous task actually, but we've been working at this since last January, as you've indicated in your summary. And the information you provided at every step of the way, Dennis, I will say I prefer the digital information because right now I'm drowning in paper with all the reports, but really, I really want to thank you and our fellow members of our Executive Council really who have led us through this very long and difficult process, which in the end, though, is trying to get us to live within our reduced means while still providing the best quality programming we can to our students. So I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee Morrison. So, we will begin. Central Sudbury Planning Area. Motion that grade 7 and 8 students, English and French immersion, from Lansdowne Public School be transferred to Sudbury Secondary School for September the 1st, 2018. Moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Morrison. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Opposed.
Thank you. I forgot to mention that Trustee Killens is with us by phone. Trustee Killens, thank you very much. We have a full house, including news media. All of our trustees are here, as is our staff. Motion that a new JK to grade 6 English and French immersion school be built on the Queen Elizabeth II Public School site to accommodate Lansdowne Public School and Queen Elizabeth II Public School by September the 1st, 2019, subject to Ministry of Education capital funding. Moved by Trustee Cosmerly, seconded by Trustee Santola. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
Carried. The Espanola Planning Area. Motion that Webbwood Public School be consolidated into S. Geiger Public School for September the 1st, 2017. Moved by Bob Clement, seconded by Trustee Morrison. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
Carried. New Sudbury Planning Area. Motion that a new French immersion JK to 6 school be built on an existing school site in New Sudbury to accommodate students from Carl A. Nesbitt Public School, Ernie Checkris Public School, and Westmount Avenue Public School for September the 1st, 2019, subject to Ministry of Education capital funding. Moved by Trustee Hunda, seconded by Trustee Cosmerly. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Motion that LaSalle Secondary School be revitalized to accommodate grades 7 and 8 students from Churchill Public School English program and Carl A. Nesbitt Public School French immersion for September, and this is where we change to 2018. Moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Cosmerly. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Motion that Churchill Public School be revitalized to accommodate JK to 6 students from Churchill Public School and Cyril Varney Public School for September the 1st, 2019, subject to Ministry of Education capital funding. Moved by Trustee Clement, seconded by Trustee Santola. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Valley East Planning Area, that grades 7 and 8 students from Pinecrest Public School be consolidated into Confederation Secondary School for September the 1st, 2017. Moved by Trustee Morrison, seconded by Trustee Santola. Trustee Cosmerly.
Madam Chair, I move that the motion be amended to read that grade 7 and 8 students from Pinecrest Public School be consolidated into Confederation Secondary School for September the 1st, 2018.
So the amendment is 2018. Seconder? Trustee Morrison, would you like to speak to the amendment?
Madam Chair, fellow trustees, we have already heard from parents from Valley East and from the school councils from Confederation Secondary School and Pinecrest Public School why they feel it is important that we delay this consolidation for at least a year. So rather than reiterate what they have said, I'd like to give you my reasons why I feel a one-year delay is critical. I will focus on 2 areas: ensuring Confederation Secondary School is the school of choice in Valley East for high school, and positioning the school for the future. The board has heard that although population growth continues to decrease in Greater Sudbury, Valley East is one of the pockets where growth is expected to continue into the next 10 years. 2011 census data in fact confirms overall growth in Valley East of 5.7% between 2006 and 2011. A healthy 26% of the valley's population is young people between the ages of 0 and 19, and a mix of French and English as their mother tongue is close to 50-50. All 4 local school boards have both elementary and secondary schools in the Valley East catchment area, and all 4 boards are competing to attract students to their schools. At least 2 of the schools in the valley have undergone extensive renovations in the past few years. All of them have ramped up their marketing, and the other dual-track high school in Valley East has introduced and is actively promoting an elite sports training program. In the past 2 years, the student population at Confederation Secondary School has dropped by close to 100 students, from 603 in 2014 to 506 in 2016. This is a large drop, and one that we need to be mindful of. The utilization rate for Confederation Secondary School is currently at about 56%, which happens to be the same utilization rate for the other dual-track high school in Valley East, operated by a coterminous board. That school is currently under review to determine how its utilization rate can be increased. And just to note that this is also the school that offers the elite sports training program. Confederation Secondary School and Pinecrest Public School both have a strong sports focus and take the promotion of physical education and health seriously. Students from Confederation participate in over 30 sports, including extensive intramural and co-curriculum programs. It is not surprising that their gym is in daily use from early morning until early evening and on weekends. The students from Pinecrest Public School also take part in a number of sports, including many of the same sports offered at Confed. They too take their sports seriously, and their gym is in constant use. My fear, if we move ahead and consolidate the students from Pinecrest into Confederation Secondary School this September, is that there will not be sufficient time to revitalize Confederation Secondary School in such a way as to make it inviting and welcoming for the new students. Certainly the school is happy to have them, and certainly there are some renovations that can be done in that time. However, 6 months is not sufficient time to secure funding and construct a new gym, and this is something that students and families from both schools have voiced as being a must-have. If we proceed with this move without a new gym, scheduling pressures for the existing gym are expected to be so great that students and ultimately the school could suffer. With an anticipated additional 107 students next fall, Confed will have no choice but to reduce access to and time in its sole gym. Specifically, the number of phys ed classes for secondary students will need to be reduced, as will things like practice time for team activities and sporting events for all students. Even hosting outside events such as tournaments, championships, and special events could become problematic. All of this could seriously detract from Confederation's ability to attract and maintain students, especially in light of its proud sports focus. Considering that Confed's student population is already declining, that the other dual-track high school in Valley East is well-positioned and actively recruiting students to its concentrated sports program, and that it too is looking to boost its school enrollment, I believe we will lose more than what we will gain by moving ahead with consolidation right away. I ask instead that we delay this consolidation to September 2018 to allow the board time to secure funding and to build a second gym at Confederation Secondary School, thereby showing students and families from Pinecrest that we have heard them, that we value their voice, and that we are prepared to promote and position Confederation Secondary School as the school of choice in Valley East for high school. This leads me to my second reason for requesting a one-year delay. The Student Accommodation Plan for Valley East presents our board with an opportunity to position Confed for the future as the school of choice, not only for the students from Pinecrest, but for students from our coterminous boards, and if the need arises, or the board so chooses, to welcome and accept students from other schools within our board. Confederation Secondary School could easily become a leader and a model in the community. By taking our time now to plan and make modifications to the school, rather than rushing ahead to meet a 6-month deadline, we can position Confederation Secondary School to offer students strength-based learning in innovative 21st century classrooms. We could grow Confederation as a sports hub with 2 championship gymnasiums and a strong sports and physical health focus. And we could position the school as a strong partner in our community and a place where students feel valued, welcome, and excited to learn. These then I see are the advantages of delaying this consolidation until September 2018. I understand that the disadvantage of delaying this plan is that the board would not realize the full annualized savings that it has identified. However, I believe we could still realize some savings for 2017-18 from the school accommodation plan for Valley East. And more importantly, I feel we would be putting the needs of our students first in delaying the move for 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Call the question.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I request to make a point of order. The agenda is headed special board meeting. Our policy 4.10.2 states, the agenda of every special meeting of the board shall state all business to be transacted or considered. All business. No other business shall be considered unless all the members of the board are present and agree unanimously by recorded motion.
And your point of order is?
We shouldn't be considering this. Same with the addendum at the very beginning. We can't alter the agenda as you have said it without unanimous agreement. And without this here as a request for an amendment, my point is we should obey the policy of our board.
Okay, point of clarification. These motions are what we are looking at They are listed. They are the only motions that we will look at. And Trustee Cosmerly spoke to the motion. She's perfectly capable of making an amendment. And as such, she has the right to speak to that amendment. She received a seconder for that amendment. She spoke to it. I'm now going to call the question to the amendment. All in favor? No,
Reply?
no,
Point of order?
no, that,
Point of order?
Trustee Killens, I've answered your point of order. Is there a different point of order?
I'm not challenging her right to speak. I'm merely saying our rules say no new business. This is new business.
And my ruling is that this is part of the business that is listed. These motions are eligible to be discussed. Amendments can be made. Seconders to amendments, further discussion to the amendment. This is the business, and that's my ruling. If you wish to challenge the ruling of the chair, I'm very willing to allow you to do that. However,
I do not wish to do so.
thank you very much. I'm going to call the question. The question involves the amendment only, 2019, right? 2018, sorry. Thank you very much. Can I have that written down? And still, no, we're going to stick with the amendment. All in favor of the amendment? Opposed?
Opposed?
The amendment is defeated. I will now call the main question. The grades 7 and 8 students from Pinecrest Public School be consolidated into Confederation Secondary School for September the 1st, 2017. All in favor? I believe I have a mover and a seconder. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion is carried. Motion that Redwood Acres Public School offer JK to grade 6, currently JK to 5, is what is there now, for September 1st, 2017. Mover. Trustee Morrison, seconder. Trustee Cosmerly. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Valley North Planning Area. Motion that Chelmsford Valley District Composite School be retrofitted to create a JK to 12 school offering JK to 8 English and French immersion and grades 9 to 12 English program for September 1st, 2018. Moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Clement. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Motion that Chelmsford Public School be consolidated into the Chelmsford Valley District Composite School building for September 1st, 2018. Moved by Trustee Cosmerly, seconded by Trustee Hunda. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Motion that the French immersion program at Levac Public School be discontinued for September 1st, 2018. French immersion students from Levac Public School will seconded by Trustee Cosmerly. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed?
Carried. Motion that grades 7 and 8 students from Larchwood Public School be transferred to Chelmsford Valley District Composite School for September 1st, 2018. Moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Morrison. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
Carried. Motion that the French immersion program for grades 9 to 12 be phased out at Chelmsford Valley District Composite School beginning September the 1st, 2017. Moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Cosmerly. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
The motion is carried. Motion that the French immersion boundary for Sudbury Secondary School be extended to accommodate French immersion students from Chelmsford Valley District Composite School beginning September the 1st, 2017. Moved by Trustee Clement, seconded by Trustee Hunda. All in favor? Opposed?
Opposed.
Carried. There are no requests for leave of absence. Trustees, this evening represents the culmination of many months of data, dialogue, discussion, and debate. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank our students, staff, parents and guardians, members of the public, and all our partners in education who provided their input. There was a tremendous level of engagement throughout this important process. People spoke about their schools with passion and with pride, which was very rewarding to us. We appreciate your feedback, and our students appreciate your support. In the months ahead, we are committed to ensuring a smooth transition for students as we move towards implementation, recognizing, of course, that some of the recommendations that were approved are contingent on funding from the Ministry of Education. And this brings our meeting to a close. Motion that we do now adjourn, moved by Trustee Santola, seconded by Trustee Hunda. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you very much. Thank you, Trustee Killens.